Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the New York session, guys. We have already opened, just opened now on the New York session. It's December the 16th. It is Friday, Freaky Friday, as some would say, here in the capital markets after a very interesting week. Lots of news this week, lots of selling off, some borderline crash activity happening here, and people taking advantage of that. And some people are being taken advantage of by that market action, of course, and I know there are a lot of stories out there of people getting whipped in and out, and the longs and the shorts, and the bulls and the bears, both getting screwed from either end. So it's been a challenging week for some, and a very profitable week for others. We've done okay over here, so certainly not complaining. All right, what are we looking at here? Well, I'm going to take out this support here on this NASDAQ chart. This is the 30-minute chart, as I mentioned. We're going to watch this thing open now. There's no panic. There's no rush for anything. We're just going to see how this thing opens and see what we can evaluate and assess from these unfolding candles. I'm also going to take you over to the Three Sisters. Three Sisters, bear with me. Here we go. Look at this, man. Look at this. Right? This thing's pushing up. Looks like a pretty massive move, right? Wow, it's a 1-minute chart. These are 1-minute chart, guys. When you zoom in, it looks pretty huge, but Nasdaq futures are still basically flat, down 6 points right now. E-mini down 0.5%, and the Dow is basically down 0.4% right now on the day. Futures are, of course, I'm talking about. Taking you back now to the 30-minute on the NAS. Let's take a look at the S&P, see what it's doing. I left this support piece right here to see if we're going to get a retest of that and then a rounding over and a drive down. So that's what I'm looking for there. Only as a potential outcome, right? No guarantees on that for sure. We're only 3 minutes now into the New York session. Watching, this is the Dow, the DAX in the UK, which I don't really look at very much at all in the New York session. London session, I look at them very, very closely, but or fairly closely. I'm typically focused mostly on the North American indices. All right, guys, I have nothing to add right now, so I'm going to put you on pause so you can just, avoid this sideways grind. I'll bring you back if anything materializes or sets up here in a way that entices me or tempts me to take a trade, and I'll explain what I'm going to do when I do it. Here we go. Pause now. All right, guys, I'm back, and a lot of minutes have passed. You'll see that I have switched from the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 over to gold. Gold's pushing up now. We got 41 seconds left here in this new, fresh zone. So what I'm going to be looking for is a buy stop order above the market here. I'm going to show you how I do it. Before I do, I'm just going over at my own platform right now, Interactive Brokers, just setting this up so that I can focus on you. Right there. All right, buy stop. Not live yet. I need to see a pullback first. Targeting 30 basis points. Now. I may take this thing live any second here. Give me one moment. Wasn't much of a pullback. This would be a 1-to-1, by the way, guys. 1-to-1. 1802, 1802, bear with me, 1802.80. Just adjusting things over on my my platform here. Not live yet. Clean traffic to the left. Break and close above into the zone. Upper wick, pulling back. And now if it flips itself, I'll take this trade for 25 pips. It's a little different when it's not breaking the previous candle high. I'm going to adjust that a little bit. Ready? So 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Targeting 801.70, 801.70. Stop 96.70. This could all change before we get triggered here, guys, but the order is live. Watching now. I'm going to, this is kind of getting a little sluggish here. I think I'm going to put you on pause so you don't have to sit through this. And then bring you back if something happens. Okay, guys, here we go. Pause now. Back, guys. Okay, pushed up. Now we're in. I'm in, I should say. I'm in now, looking for that push higher. Patiently waiting. I'm going to show you this too. This is the 4:30 screen. That's the 4-hour chart on the left and the 30-minute chart on the right. And you can see why I'm taking this trade. Get rid of this alarm. No longer need that. Clear it up a little bit. All right, so pushing up here on the 4-hour. 1801. We're only looking for 1801, guys. 1801.70. So just to here, right? We're not even asking for it to go all the way to the top of this body, which would be a fair ask, by the way. Nothing wrong with that. And so you can see the logic behind the trade entry. Except that the market has a couple of other ideas right now. I'm going to pull you back to the 30-minute screen. I'll show you what the obstacles were, right? So we got to close above here. See that wick? Those wicks do matter, as you've heard me say many, many times. Next little rejection is where we are currently rejecting at. It's just the top wick, right? But it's the top wick on the 30-minute candle. So on the higher time frame than we are trading at. Therefore, this matters more than the 10-minute action, because there are 3 10-minute candles for every 1 30-minute candle. Basic stuff. I know I'm speaking incredibly obvious terms right now, but doing that on purpose. Then I'm going to put a line where our target is, which is 0170. 0170 right there. I'm going to bring you back to the trading screen now. We'll see how we're doing. All right, made a little bit of progress there. We need a bit more work here. We need a lot more work since we're basically back to break even. Done, guys, just like that. Something just happened, maybe a piece of news or something. We just hit that target. A nice 1 hour trade. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you a little bit later. Otherwise, have an amazing weekend. Take care, guys.